What majors are currently allowed to come to Gannon, and what majors are maybe preferred or?
Well, first off, the agreement between the institutions was set up around computing and engineering. So predominantly it's targeted at computing and engineering students. However, it is an institutional level agreement. So any student with the appropriate background in English. And the nice part is there's a lot of opportunities for students in engineering and business.
Yeah, what can a student get out of this complete exchange program?
Well, the purpose of the program is to help students develop their global capacity. In other words, their ability to be a professional in multiple cultural settings. Because more and more what you see is you see multinational companies, you see projects that are spread across multiple time zones. But more importantly, you see more and more that your teams are made up of people who are from different countries, speak different languages, have different cultures. You learn about a country and about yourself when all of a sudden you're challenged at even very simple things like, did they say yes? Right? Simple things like, I'm in a conversation and did they say yes or did they just say no? And I'm not sure. Yeah, when you're 20-something, you might think, I didn't learn that much. But you really do. Especially when I look at and meet people who are professionals who learned that in their 20s versus people who are stepping into those roles their first time when they've been on the job for 10 years. So that's a big advantage. And the same can be said of Gannon students as well, going to Germany. They are just not used to courses where, I don't have to show up. I don't have an exam. You're going to study for 2 weeks to take an exam? They're not used to that. That is not the style of the way education works here. It's a wonderful preparation for graduate school for both German and American students. If you're going into the professional world, which is becoming more and more internationalized, or you're going to go on to graduate school, all of a sudden it sets up new horizons, new places you can go work, new things you can go do that otherwise you might not think about.
So you mean, it broadens your view?
Yeah, your viewpoint, but also your professional horizons, if you will. So if a semester or a year here in the United States can really set you up for feeling comfortable with, say, taking a job in Australia or taking a job in Canada or the US that otherwise you wouldn't even think about applying for because, I speak English and I took courses in English. But it's very different when you can apply for those things and have the confidence that comes from having lived in that culture. The same is true for Gannon students who go to Germany.